All right, velocity and acceleration as a function of x is an extension topic. And they actually really help you out in the formula sheet on this. And they give you these formulas. And they say A, acceleration is equal to dv dt, which we know from the 2-unit work, or the second derivative of x, or it's equal to v dv dx, or d of half v squared dx. Now we can prove those here, which I'll go through in class, but I just want to show you how to use them. If a is a function of t, then dv dt or dx dt. So it depends on what you're given. If a is a function of x, then you've got to use half v squared dx. And if a is a function of velocity, then you use dv dt or v dv dx. I think the questions are easier than the explanation, so let's go with it. It says the velocity of a particle moving in a straight line is v equals 2x plus 1. So it's v in terms of x, where x meters is the distance from the fixed point O and v is the velocity in meters per second. Find A. So I want to find A, and I've got v equaling 2x plus 1. Now if I go up to my formula sheet, and I should have cut them, hold on. Okay, just move the formula down, and it wants A, and it gives you v in terms of x. This one is v in terms of x. A is equal to v dv dx. Well, we know v is 2x plus 1, and we know that dv dx is 2. So we know a is 4x plus 2, and the question asks, find a when the particle is 3 meters from O, so when x is 3, A is 14 meters per second. Okay, in example 2, it says the acceleration of the particle is defined as, so A is in terms of x, and I want v. A, x, v. I could use this one, but I don't have dv dx. I can only use this one. So let's write it out. A equals d half v squared dx. Now I know A is 2x plus 4 is equal to the differentiation. What's the opposite to differentiation? Integration. So if I integrate 2x plus 4 dx, it's equal to half v squared. Now this is going to be x squared on 2, no, just x squared plus 4x plus c is half v squared. And it says if v is 5, x is 2, well that tells me I've got to sub it in and find c. So when v is 5, x is 2, so c is, okay, found out c was a half, so I've written it again, half v squared equals x squared plus 4x plus a half, and it says find v when x is 4. Half v squared is 4 squared, 16 plus 4 times 4, 32, plus a half, 32 and a half. Times it all by 2 is 65. So v is plus or minus root 65 meters per second. So it depends on what you're doing, what they give you in the formula. You really need to set it up like this to get your formula.